and welcome back to my channel. I'm Ranger Bunny and I'm going to be sharing something pretty cool with you today. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, you know that I participate in a site called The Dirt, where I am a ranger and I do tons of reviews of campgrounds and also equipment. Well, today I've partnered with The Dirt and SKECHERS to bring you this video to tell you a little bit more about the hiking boot options that they have. I didn't even know that existed until just recently, and now I'm so excited. All of the technology that they've put into the regular, everyday, comfortable SKECHERS for us all to wear at home, they now have packaged into something for us outdoorsy people like myself. So I cannot wait to see what's inside and get out onto a trail. Without further ado, let's open this box! It sounds pretty big. So again, we know it's hiking boots. It's not gonna break, but let's go. Okay, right off the top, I noticed that they have sent me one of their product catalogs. Right here, a product catalog. It's gonna have all of the different kinds of SKECHERS in it. I cannot wait to find out how many different varieties they have. The website itself was insane on how many different varieties they have, but this gives me an even better idea. And then here we go, guys. Here are the SKECHERS themselves. Now, this is going to be something absolutely awesome. I can't wait. As you can see right here on the main part of the box, it says they are waterproof and air-cooled memory foam. So these should be like walking on a cloud while we're hiking around in the outdoors.
There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight.
Let's take a closer look, however, at our Alpine trails. These boots are pretty epic. They're waterproof and they come in a variety of different colors. I wanted to get the black because I already have a pair of brown boots and they don't quite work with everything when it comes to the overall look of my outfit. Now, let's face it, a lot of times that's not a factor to most of you guys at home. However, for me, I've already had the brown boots. I have a pair of baby blue ones. I definitely wanted to switch it up by doing something that I could wear more universally with a lot of things. So black it was. I also like these because of the memory foam that we talked about just a little bit at the beginning of the video. This memory foam actually dries well, so if you do have that moisture within your foot or your sock and you forgot to wear your moisture wicking socks out there, it's going to make your boots not get that weird to it over time. Now, if you've been hiking, you probably know what I'm talking about, but if you don't, I wish you never will. But another thing that's kind of cool about these is the sole itself. Nice lugs on the sole. This is a nice thick, almost like a work boot lug without the work boot weight, which I personally am such a fan of. It's also a little bit textured, so it's not going to slip on rocks, which is, in my opinion, the perfect hiking boot. On the front here, you'll notice that the toe box is a reinforced toe box area. Right here, more of that leather, and then it has this double suede in the front. So these are the areas that typically get more wear and tear on your shoes, and this is going to last a lot longer than most traditional hiking boots. Something else I want to draw your attention to is the material. It is this nice suede material, and then it also has a little bit of a leather finish towards some of the features. This area right here is nice and sturdy, but has just enough squish to it to make it comfortable for the step. And then you do have these areas that are more cloth-like, but they're not a super absorbent cloth, so this does keep them feeling waterproof even when you're in substantial amount of water. Now let's talk about price point. The price point on these ranges between $80 and $85 on average, and they have both men's and women's available in this particular style, so that's something for everybody. Always kind of think about the investment itself. You're investing in your feet. Your feet are the most important part of your overall health when you're out and about in the world. If your feet aren't good, the rest of you is not going to be good, so get something comfortable. And if you need to spend a few extra dollars, this is definitely where I would say invest it. Now, what about fit? On any hiking boot, because you're going to be wearing a thicker sock usually, I do recommend sizing up. So typically I wear a 7.5, but I definitely picked up an 8 in my SKECHERS hiking boots. And I recommend that you do the same thing. That half size makes all the difference in the world when it comes to fit, wearing your hiking socks and your hiking boot together. But enough about the specs. Let's just move on out to one of our hiking trails and see how they fit and feel whenever we're moving around.
There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. There goes a sight from my soul. I think a fall angel just walked by. I think a fall angel just walked by. I think a fall angel just walked by. I think it's all angels just walk by. There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my. There goes a sight.
Okay guys, let me tell you, these boots were so comfortable coming up all those stairs and some of those loose areas. They have tons of grip and I didn't have any problems whatsoever navigating the really bumpy part at the very end. Everything seems to be amazing right out the box. I don't feel like I need to break these in or anything. And so far, I'm really liking these new SKECHER boots. Just look how sharp they look. I know this seems silly. Again, it's a hiking boot, but it really does matter. The small little details. These are perfect for pretty much any outfit I could wear to hike in.